Okay, so let's leave that. What would you say is your major grouse with Governor Sim Fubara?
Inactivity, ineptitude, cluelessness, and the penchant to enthrone his whims and caprices. Meanwhile, he's a complete zero in the business of government. He is a zero. The first and only election that that young man had contested in this state is the governorship. He never contested to be councillor. So he didn't learn the ropes. He was a civil servant. Providence, if you like, call it miracle. Okay? Was his lot.
So it's a miracle governor.
The lot fell for him. Otherwise, he was the least, assuming there was primaries of 14 PDP aspirants. He would have been the least because he's never in the equation of politicians. He rose from the ranks of that teacher, a worker with the Ministry of Finance. Governor Wike came, he promoted him and made him DFA government house. I know the powers of a DFA government house. I was chief of staff. He's directly under me. I know the powers that he can exude. Thereafter, the governor promoted him and made him permanent secretary, also government house, still to pretend over funds of government house. And then later on promoted him to the highest, the apogee point, Auditor General, where he became signatory to the state account. The governor is not a signatory to the state account, I'm sure you know so. Yeah, sure. Yes. So, the assembly members came, like others that we invited.
Accountant General, not Auditor General.
Accountant General, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost count of what I know about him. Thank you for the correction. So he became at the highest level of financial issues in the state. Okay. So when assembly members attended an event, of course I was still weighing them. Does that mean, even people say, oh, that they were flaunting flags of APC, but what is that? The young men have said over and over again, Nigerians know that we won election in Rivers State because of a rainbow coalition. There was a rainbow coalition. Otherwise, Rivers State over time had been franchised to the PDP. But on the same election, on the same day, National Assembly election, PDP clenched all the seats. APC now won a presidential. Does that tell you anything? So there was a rainbow coalition. That coalition broke the genes.
So the flag they were displaying.
Yeah, the flag they were displaying. They said, look, we voted for Tinubu. All right?
That was APC.
I'm coming. Who is APC in Nigeria?
You.
Tinubu.
And the other members.
Tinubu is APC in Nigeria. He's a rubber stamp of APC. In Nigeria, he's a leader. And if they say, look, we are in sync with the man's mantra, his political philosophy of renewed hope, so we want to join him, that we think that working with him in his party, one way or the other, will also aid them, or aid him and aid them achieve the renewed hope. That was a mantra. What is wrong with that?
But they also announced publicly that they had left the PDP.
The law does not recognize sentiment. Is that announcement stronger than that you are a member of a political party, you are registered, and they can find your name in your ward? Are you told that in their wards where they candidated under PDP that they had deleted their names from their register? Are you told so? So, what are you talking about here?
So are they your members?
I say the matter is before the court. I will not speak.
Are they your members?
I will not say, yeah. Listen, I'm a Nigerian. I just told this my friend this morning. I say, if the law of this country that has protected me, just like Socrates, I don't know whether you know the story of Socrates. Socrates was arraigned in court. And deliberately, the government wanted to kill him because for them, he was teaching the youths what they call, for them, heresy. He was preaching the youths against the government. So the government wanted to kill him. So he was arraigned in court and found guilty and sentenced for to death, okay, by hanging. And his student, he taught plenty people. His student was in charge of the prison. The student said, look, I will not pretend over the killing of my master. That student made an arrangement with somebody outside the antennant state. And they agreed to a place where he will escape to. Every arrangement was made. On the day he was to go, Socrates said, no, don't worry. The same Antonian law that has protected me demands that I should die. He refused. He didn't go. So if the laws of this country that has kept me alive, that has protected me up to this point, says to me, don't mention your name to Goshen, I will not. If you ask me 1 million times, I will say I'm be. I will not. I conform to the laws.
Okay, so
the law says the matter is before the court.
So
you know, there are two principles in law. The principle of les pendis. When issues are joined, it is believed or naturally that the parties will stay away from the matter and await the court decision. Because if you take any other step, the law says you are tampering with the rest. That is with the subject matter. The other principle is this principle of sub judice. That the matter is in court and you are discussing the matter outside the court. So I will not say.
Okay, so
but I say after the judgment of the Supreme Court, come back.
All right. Fubara has about 3 more years to go. If you
I don't know about that. Because he said he has just spent 4 months.
Okay. Oh well. Legally,
so maybe he has 3 months and 3 years and
okay,
8
so let's say he has
8
about
months.
3 years to go.
Okay,
right?
you can say so.
Okay. If you were to meet him face to face, what are the things you would have told him to do concerning governance in Rivers State, concerning his relationship with Wike?
Please, take this very seriously.
Yeah, it's a serious matter.
I'm happy that you asked.
Yeah.
I had a one-on-one with Governor Fubara. Ask him. And I'm speaking to you. This is national television or international television, as it were. Let him deny that we never met. Only 2 of us inside his office.
When was that?
No, before this matter got to the head.
After
I can't
he
remember.
had become governor?
Yes.
All right.
I sat with him in his office. And what was our discussion? The matter, this problem was brewing seriously. And I was a key player in the victory. I'm talking about the emergence, the victory of Fubara. Because I had press statements, made media engagements, telling APC members who believed in Tinubu that we needed to pay back the PDP for supporting us to win.
Okay.
And that election was to be displayed on the 18th of March. I went extra miles. I was the chairman that arranged what we call, for the first time, we had a summit, youth of Rivers State. Had a summit, that was at Polo Club. We had a summit. What was the issue? Beyond the summit, we organized another much more expansive youth meeting. And I influenced the adoption of Fubara over and above every other candidate of other political parties. I became an endangered species. And we didn't just, it was not just a thing that we mounted, we followed in action. Today, is he not governor? Have I gone to him, or in all of this criticism, have I said that the reason why I'm criticizing the governor is that I assisted him win the election and that he has not given me money or he has not given me property or given me project? Have I ever said so?
So when you met him that day, what did you tell him?
Yes, I told him clearly. I said, you are treading on the path of perdition. whatever it is, that you are superior. Because before me, he was still saying, my Oga, my Oga. I said, whatever it is you think your predecessor had done to you, it's too early. You can sit over it with a bottle of Coke or beer and resolve whatever it was. He said, oh, but you see, Oga said he was dismantling his structures and all that. Oh, Chief Okocha, have I removed any commissioner? Oga nominated 18 out of 19. How would I have known that? But you are quizzed to it. Assuming that is correct, you are quizzed to it because the announcement bore your name, not Wike.
Yeah.
Right? And I said to him, Mr. Governor, we can resolve this matter. And at the peak of that discussion, let me tell you what an Ikwere man does. When an Ikwere man stands up from where he is and besieges his other brother, another Ikwere man, at the heat of crisis that you say you want to kill, and holds you on your two knees, is only an insane person that will not respect it. That will dampen whatever action you want to take. I said, look.
You heard this too?
Yes. Ask him. Huh? I said, ask him. I'm on television. I stood up from where I was because, of course, his governor is seated. He's stable. Seated. I stood up at the peak of my pleas because I was getting emotional, and moved through the table where he was, went to him and held him. I said, please, can we stop this? And I offered to him that I also go to Wike and do the same thing. And I did. But true to fact, Wike told me that all that the governor told me were mere deceits. And I saw it, barefaced. After the meeting that both of us agreed I should go and hold meeting with the man, after the meeting, I sent him snippets of our discussion from that meeting and requested for a meeting, just the same way we met, to be able to explain the issues in depth. He refused to take my call, refused to respond to my message till as we speak. Maybe that which they thought that the high and mighty failed to achieve may have been possible for me to achieve. I didn't even, let me tell you again, coincidentally, when I got to Abuja to see the Honorable Minister, the party chairman, a PDP chairman, was also there. We didn't plan. We didn't discuss. I didn't also know, he didn't also know why I came. Neither did I know why he came. But coincidentally, you know, a lot of people were all there, were gisting, were, you know, eating suya and all that. So it was getting late because I arrived at Abuja that day. I wanted to go. The chairman said, look, please, I should wait. That some of these visitors will leave and then we'll find. I told him, see why I came. He jumped up and said, look, that God works in mysterious ways. That yes, the governor didn't ask him to come. But he, as the chairman of the party, and these two actors, left and right, are his members. That he came because he wants peace. I said, fine. So we had a collabo. We took our time. A lot of people left. Some people were still remaining. We excused the Honorable Minister to another sitting room. And had a long discussion. At a point, we discussed in Ikwere dialect. He is Ikwere. The chairman is Ikwere. I'm Ikwere. We reduced it to Ikwere. We told parables. And told him the reason why whatever it is that has happened, he should, keep an open mind and allow reconciliation. He told us that he will not be the one to call the governor. He would never call him on his phone. Because that he had called him severally and the governor will look at the phone, see his name, and refuse to take his call. Okay? So he won't call him, but if the governor calls him, he will pick. We said, fine. So I had sent those snippets to the governor. I said, look, we are very likely to getting these truths. He refused to respond to me, either by WhatsApp or by calls. Hasn't the matter degenerated? And when the governor is the one beating the war drum, he said, jungle has matured. Is it not an invitation to war? The war is here.
Okay, so
the dogs have been let loose. The dogs, they have been left loose from the creeks, from the hinterlands, as in whatever, the most dangerous area. They are loose. They are out because there's money to share. And you now see state actors carrying gun and displaying gun. Non-state actors. Isn't that a sign of a failed state?
So where do we go from here finally?
Now, where do we go from here? Is every day I pray to God to touch the governor, to beat a retreat. When you begin to dine with your father's enemy, you will turn to become a victim. In Ikwere, I'm a chief, so I tell a lot of proverbs in Ikwere. They saw a child. What is he holding? He said, mushroom. They said, mushroom killed your father. Mushroom killed your mother. What are you holding? He said, the same mushroom. Are you sensible?
That means it's ready to die.
Exactly. Now, the governor is now fraternizing with those who refer to him as a nobody. Those who fought Wike face to face didn't get. And then they left the Wike's camp in PDP and joined. That's why you saw those men who joined Atiku.
Okay.
From River State. Those big-headed men that joined Atiku. Just to get at Wike. And they left with one cliche. They said, we cannot serve master and serve boy. They left. Wike single-handedly ran through 23 local government. I can't remember the local government that they went for campaign that the governor had the opportunity to say, come and, he only will invite him, just come and wave to the crowd. Wike did all the maneuverings. Provided all the logistics. And he became governor. And in few days, not weeks, he departed. And then those ones that Wike that left the party, because Wike had produced or made it possible for his emergence from as candidate of the party and had won an election, are now his best of friends. They are now his advisors and advisors. And I ask you, let me ask Nigerians, what advice do you think that those people will give to him about Wike? Will they encourage him to make peace? The answer will be capital N-O. Because if they do that, they have also blocked their chopping. Because when Wike comes back, that guy has aura. They will think that he will envelop everybody and they will run away again. They won't have the space. So those, Governor, how are you this week? You see, what you are doing is good though. Fight on. Don't allow anything. You are governor. You have power to kill and make alive. Do this and that. And then governor say, okay, yes, let's see. This and that. As you are leaving, chief of staff would have passed something to you. That's what is happening. They will ill-advise him, and they are doing so.
So what's the solution? What's the way forward?
God. God is the solution, though. Because the matter has gotten to a head. When a governor who is the father of the state, begins to segregate and said pointedly, I don't know if you watched him, he said pointedly that he's aware, they're aware that there are plans by the enemy to come and arrest his supporters who are participating in the protest or demonstration or whatever in local government, that he will resist it. They should come and arrest him first, that they will arrest them through him. He never bothered about the safety of Rivers people. I have not heard that the governor had made a statement to condemn the killing of a soldier and a vigilante in Omuma, arising from this war. I call it war. I have not heard that the governor had made a statement about the death of a young man that I knew. He was president of Captain Elechi Polytechnic, 2017 to 2018. They were coming to me because I was a student union leader and I still have the trappings of all those. So students would come to me. That young man came to me with some issues that we resolved. That man has fallen. That young boy, with all his prospects, had fallen for a needless and a senseless war. If the governor had conducted the election, does the local government chairman not know that their date for the terminal date was 17? They all knew. When we raised this issue and we kept hammering on it, did you hear that there was any local government chairman that said that we were talking nonsense? They knew. But he allowed this mayhem. Everybody is afraid of his life. If you go to the road by 8 o'clock, that's why I want to rush and come back home. Because the firepower that these young men carry from the creeks, I don't know whether I'm able to, all these 2 policemen that are assigned to me here, will be able to carry it. So I had to run and come back. Of course, I raised an alarm yesterday. I say, well, they have tried the carrot approach on me. It didn't work. They have sent people to give money and do this, give positions and this, and I'm not yielding. So they are considering the stick approach. For most of my friends are entreating me to leave the town and all that. But I said to them, I'm a general. Generals don't run away from war fronts. If you do, what will happen to your artillery? What will happen to them, your soldiers? So I will not. I walk down these streets. Today, to confirm that we are really at war, I have to visit some local government, go and see the number of deployments, army and police. Was it right that the governor will appoint caretaker or whatever nomenclature? And those people cannot enter the local government councils. And even the IG had in Abuja today said that the police and the army, the deployments there, will remain there until the law speaks. So is he not aware now that he has fallen short of the law? Is he not ashamed that as a sitting governor, you people you swore in, he said on his own that they can operate from anywhere? You see the first pass? They can operate from anywhere. Why is he not operating from anywhere? He's in government house. And the local government chairman will operate from anywhere. Doing what? And you call yourself local government chairman.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. It's been an exciting, I think, over 1 hour of brainstorming.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you
for this opportunity.
Thank you.
We hope to meet again after all the court judgments.
Yes, please. After all the court judgment, especially the Court of Appeal, and the matter that is also pending at the Supreme Court.
This is a production of Goshen TV.